So I guess it's just the view that we're in that thing.
No, it was literally.
Yeah.
I like, I remember. I think that might be- Yeah, that's all.
I won't plan on applying until next April anyway.
All right. So did everyone get a chance to scan the QR code and be present? Okay. Cool. If not, we'll have this at the end of the meeting as well. So maybe it's. Yes, okay. Cool. So welcome. We're happy to have everyone here in person and on Zoom. It's exciting to be back and seeing people in this room and faces. I just want to get a gauge of like what everyone's year. So who's a freshman? Is there any freshmen in here? Cool. Hi guys. Sophomores. Cool. Juniors. Seniors. Awesome. Okay, so we got a good mix of people in here. All right, so the first thing we're gonna do today is start off with a poll. This is something new we're doing. We figure it might make these meetings a little more interactive and sort of break it up. So Renee is going to pull up a QR code that you can scan and just fill out this poll. And the question is just, what is your primary reason for being here today at this meeting? And you guys can just scan this.
Same thing for everyone on Zoom.
Yeah, so everyone on Zoom, you can also do this too. Oh, cool. It tells you people answering. All right, cool. So it looks like. Let's see. Okay. So it looks like most of you are here to just listen and learn, but we do have some other responses as well. But whatever you're here for, we're really happy to have you. And we think that, or we hope that everyone can take something from this organization to help you. But we're happy that you're here regardless of why. Okay, before we get started, we wanted to take a moment to congratulate some of our e-board members. I'm so sorry. Some of our e-board members who applied this cycle. So first we have Abby. She's going to be with Drexel's class of 2022, which is so amazing. And Anjali, she got an acceptance, but is also following through with interviews. Mia also heard back from a school and has an interview. And same with Sarah, she has an interview coming up. So we're so proud of all of them, and they certainly deserve it. Yes. Congrats. But for all of you, just take this as some encouragement and inspiration, because I know I am, because we talk a lot about all this stuff that we have to do to eventually go to PA school, but we never actually see it come into fruition. So it's really cool to actually see people meet this goal that we're all working towards. So congrats, guys. All right, so this is the table of contents. So first, we're all going to introduce ourselves so you guys can get to know us. Second, we're going to go over what the PA profession is, like what does being a PA even entail, and how can we help you as an organization. We're also going to go over social medias. That's where everything is like updated. You can stay in touch with us. You can DM us if that's easier for you, if you don't like email. Yeah, and events will also be posted on Instagram and other events. And then, yeah, leading into that, we have upcoming events of all sorts, fundraising, volunteer events, community service, virtual shadowing, workshops, We're gonna have a mix of in-person events this semester as well as online. So, yeah, we'll be doing that. So we'll start with introductions. So this is me. My name is Renee. I'm co-president. I've been co-president for 2 years now. And this is actually my last semester. So I'm a second semester senior. My pronouns are they, them, theirs, and she, hers. I am an EMT, and I've been doing that on and off full-time, part-time for about 2 years now. I've shadowed in orthopedic surgery, which is a lot of fun, pre-op, operation, and post-op, as well as virtually shadowing during COVID. And yeah, I'm applying this upcoming cycle in 2022. This is me. My name's Ariana, for those of you that don't know me, and I'm the other co-president. This is my first semester as co-president. My pronouns are she, her, hers, and I am a second semester junior in health professions. So I will be graduating in fall 2022, and I'm going to be applying 2022 or 2023 cycle. I'm not sure yet. We will see. Currently, I'm working as a clinical assistant in the ICU, but before that, I worked as an MA medical assistant in the dermatology office. For volunteering, I mainly work with the Ronald McDonald House in Philadelphia. If you don't know what that is, you can always ask me. There's good opportunities there. And shadowing, I've done virtual shadowing, and I have future plans of shadowing, going on routes with all the providers where I work. So that's me. Next person.
Hello everyone, I'm Khalida and I'm the board member of this board. And I'm first semester junior, my major is health professions, and I'm CLN and medical office assistant at pediatric clinic. And I have shadowed two doctors and PAs. University Hospital, City of State.
Hi everyone, I'm also a new board member. I'm the treasurer. My name is Sophia. My pronouns are she, her, and hers. I'm a senior. I'm going to be graduating in the spring, and I'll be applying in 2023. Currently, I'm a health professions major also, and I am the CNA at a nursing home, and I also intern at a free clinic near my house. And I also virtually shadowed PAs and other MDs all over the country.
Hi guys, my name is Kim. Pre-health liaison, my pronouns are she, her, hers. I'm graduating May 2022, and I'm applying to PhD either when I graduate or 2023. And that senior health professions major, I've been with this club. It's my third year now, so really excited to look forward to a whole new year. And I'm a family medicine MA. I'm also a certified nursing aide. I did that for like 5 days and I absolutely hated it. So family medicine MA. And I'm also BLS certified, and I shadow an inpatient rehab PA a couple years before COVID happened. Hello, everybody. My name is Holland. I am one of the fundraising co-chairs. I am a second semester senior, so I'm graduating in December, and then I'll apply the following spring. I want to take some time off. I'm studying bio and Spanish here. I have PCA experience at a nursing home, and over the summer, and I currently have this position too as an ED tech at a hospital near home. And I also have shadowing experience at Penfres in thoracic surgery. Hi everyone, my name is Mia. I'm the other fundraising co-chair. I'll be graduating in spring of 2022. I just applied this previous cycle, so I got one interview back, but I'm waiting to hear about the rest of them. I'm a senior health professions major. I'm a per diem PCA at St. Luke's Hospital. I also volunteer at St. Luke's and Temple University Hospital. And then I have a lot of shadowing experience in neurosurgery, IR, OR, ED, all that. And then also with dermatology. So, yeah.
So Paige is not here, but she is our public relations chair. She handles all of the social media stuff. Is she in the? I don't think she can make it because of work.
Yeah.
But she's really great. She's the one who makes all the Instagram posts and all that type of stuff. So I'm just going to kind of read off of this, but she is a senior majoring in health professions. Right now, she's a dermatology medical assistant. She's actually working, which is why she can't be here today. But before that, she worked in urgent care as an MA, and she's also a certified EMT. Seems like she has a lot of shadowing experience in all different specialties, and she's graduating this December.
Hi guys, my name is Abby. I use she, her pronouns. I'm actually graduating this fall in 2021, super excited. And then I just applied this cycle and I'm going to Drexel, but I had 6 interviews because I applied to 16 schools. Yeah, very, not the best idea, but that's what I did. And I'm a health professions major with a minor in Spanish and healthcare management. And so for my patient care experience hours, I was a medical assistant for a pediatrics office. I'm uncertified, so I got trained on the job. So if you have any questions about that, you can definitely ask. And I shadowed my own pediatric PA. So I see that a lot of the e-board have shadowed a bunch of other specialties, but I only shadowed one. So it just shows that you can do both, as long as you have the hours. And then I volunteered at Klein Life, which is a Jewish community center in my hometown.
Hi, I'm Zara. I'm the other community service co-chair. I'm a senior health professions major with a minor in nutrition. I work mainly in the summers and like breaks as a CNA at a local nursing home. I shadowed in derm and orthopedics. Orthopedics is very boring to me. I never want to do that. And I volunteer at the local hospital in my hometown, and I'm currently applying right now.
Hello everyone, my name is Jane. I'm the STARS PhD co-rep, a current senior health professions major, and I'm planning to apply this upcoming 2022 cycle. I'm a current dermatology MA, but I have experience working as a certified med tech and also a CNA. I volunteer at the hospital in New Kent in a hospice, and I also shadow a primary care student.
Hi guys, I'm Anjali. I'm the other STARS PhD co-rep. I'm a senior health professions major. I'm graduating this spring 2022. I applied this last cycle and I had 2 acceptances. I have some more interviews coming up. So I am currently an EMT. I ride on campus in both in New York. I also have previous experience in the MA back home, and I volunteer at a local hospital by me. This summer, I was a scholar at Community Center, which is a community center for autism at St. Joe's. So I worked at a summer camp there, and I've also shadowed in the cardiac intensive care unit, sports medicine, derm, ENT, and orthopedics.
All right, time for another poll. Little break in the meeting. So the question is, where are you interested in applying to PA school? So this is to help us like gauge where everyone kind of wants to go, so we can pull up, so we can look into those schools for you guys and kind of show you what prerequisites they have. So yeah, we just want to gauge interest as to where you guys want to be, if you are interested in PA school. Hi guys, we have a poll going on right now, so if you want to scan the QR code and a little question will pop up and you can answer it. Do we have things in the chat? Okay. Cool. So a lot of you want to stay in the East Coast. Cool. West Coast, South, North. I didn't know like what to put the middle of the US as. I kind of forgot about it. But if you guys are interested, we could totally do that if you have any special requests. But okay, cool. Okay, now we're gonna go over the PA profession very briefly. So just some quick stats. This year, the PA profession was ranked #1 in America, which is really cool. And there's about, yes, and there's about 40,000 projected jobs, so good job security. And money isn't everything, but it is something. So the median salary is about 112,000. If you want more information, there's that link. And then we're just gonna go over quickly what a PA is and what they do. I know for some of you, this might not be new information, but it's always nice to have a reminder about what we're actually working towards and what we want to do. And for others of you, this might be completely new. So one thing to note is that PAs can work in any specialty. So what they do really depends on what department they're working in. But generally, they can evaluate, so they can order and interpret labs. They can diagnose, coming up with treatment plans and prescribe medications to treat that diagnosis. And they can treat, they can either do surgeries on their own or assist alongside a surgeon. I think it sort of depends where they're working. Yeah, so this is what a typical pre-PA path looks like. So right now we are in the pre-PA stage, or you know, for some people in the room, they've already applied and have matriculated into a PA school. But for now, the first thing you pretty much have to do is attain your bachelor's degree. It could be in anything you want to major in. It could be dance, it could be literally anything. But you just have to make sure that you get all your prerequisites in for the PA schools that you apply to. Now, PA schools are different. They have all different types of requirements. So they're not going to be the same throughout. So you really got to make sure you know what your school requires of you. Also focus on maintaining a really solid GPA above 3.0. Yeah, definitely. And if you are below that range or your science GPA is a little low, you might have to retake some science classes just to boost it up. So yeah, and then creating a list of PA programs and learning more about them. So again, like the poll we just did, gauging what area you want to be in, and then looking at all of the schools within that area that you are interested in. And usually there's contact information on their website. There's admissions councils that are there to help you. So feel free to ask questions. So, you can learn more about their program. And then also volunteering, direct patient contact care, and healthcare positions. So those are things that we'll talk about, but direct patient care is different from healthcare experience. And, direct patient care, you're responsible for a certain patient. I've been told it's been described as actually touching and caring for a patient. So you can either be certified or not certified. I went the route of getting certified as an EMT, so I'm directly responsible for the patients that I get called out to. So that would be an example. And then healthcare experience would kind of be like working at a doctor's office, but kind of as a secretary. That's an example that I can think of right now. But yeah, so that's pre-PA. Now applying, there's CASPA, which stands for Centralized Application Service for Physician Assistants. And so there are also programs that are not on CASPA, usually smaller schools, not any that I personally know of, but that is an option to have schools not on CASPA. So on CASPA, really quick, there are 4 main components: personal information like name, demographics, all that fun stuff. Academic history, getting transcripts, and then supporting information like letter of recs, writing why you want to be a PA. Your PA essay is in there. and program materials. So those are going to be the PA schools that you have under your CASPA that you will be applying to. And then hopefully we matriculate in. We are PA students. So after successful interviews and acceptances, you get ready for PA school. And you only need to be accepted into one program to successfully become a certified PA. And I just put like the timeline. So the median PA program length is about 27 months. So 2 years, about a little more than 2 years. But yeah, does anyone have any questions about any of this right now? No? Okay. So this is just how our organization can try and help you best. So clarifying what you need on your personal PA timelines, because it can get a little tricky about when to apply and like when you'll be matriculated in and then when you start PA school. So it can be tricky. So, you know, we can help clarify that for you. If you're deciding between pre-med and pre-PA, I think one person on the poll said they might have been. So that is something we can also help you with. I've talked to a lot of people who said they've been debating that, and that's totally fine. Totally welcome here to learn about the PA profession. Questions about CASPA. So we had 4 e-board members that applied this cycle. I'm sure they can help answer your questions, anything to do with CASPA. And then also helping you become a quality applicant through diversifying your application. So the community service events that we're going to be holding throughout the semester, the fundraising events that we'll be holding, the virtual shadowing, certain workshops that we have. We'll have a bunch of things going on, and that will help diversify your profile and make you look like a strong applicant.
Okay, I think this is our last poll.
Yes, it is. Sorry if you guys are sick of them.
Okay, so it's where are you staying this semester? This is just to sort of see, so just so we can anticipate how many people we'll have in person for meetings versus online. So if you could fill that out, that would be really helpful. Same thing with everyone on Zoom.
Yeah. Well, we still have like. Okay. I believe everyone has answered, yes? Okay. Has everyone answered who wanted to answer? Yes, awesome, okay. Yay, okay. We love that.
Yeah. Yeah, it looks like a lot of you want to come in person. I feel like a lot of our events this semester that will be in person are more beneficial being face to face rather than online. So that's really great. Like for example, we were thinking of trying to do in-person program tours or like an in-person vitals workshop, things like that are obviously better to be here. And it's a good way to connect with each other and make friends.
Yeah. Cool, so we better see you at the events then.
Okay, and then our membership requirements, I know we go over this every semester, but for those of you who are new, here they are, and they have changed a little bit for those of you that were already part of this organization. So to be a general body member previously, it was just that you needed to attend 1 out of 6 of our general body meetings, which are every other Monday. Now it's one of those, but you also have to do 1 community service event or 1 fundraising event. And of course, pay your dues. Yes. Oh, did we change it to and?
Yeah.
Sorry. And that should say and.
Sorry, you're right. Sorry.
It's only for honors, right?
Yeah.
Okay,
Never
so
mind.
never mind.
What's on here is correct. Ignore everything I just said. So 1 general body meeting and 1 community service or 1 fundraising to be a general body member to be considered a part of this organization, and you have to pay your dues. So to be an honors member, there's 2 options as always. The first one includes going into all of the general body meetings and only one of each, every other type of meeting and event. So one community service, one fundraising, one workshop, and one virtual shadowing. And also, again, pay your dues. The other option to be an honors member includes doing half of the general body meetings, but then 2 community service and 1 fundraising, 2 virtual shadowing, and 2 workshops and dues. This information will all be given to you for your reference if it hasn't already. And
It looks like we have a question.
Yes.
So does outside community service events still count, like AYS kind of last
Yeah,
semester?
we'll discuss that.
yes, so they'll just, our community service co-chairs will discuss that question in the chat, and I'll give it to Sophia to go over the dues because they've changed a bit as well.
Yeah, so like, Ariana said earlier, for one semester, if you just want to pay for the fall semester, it'll be $12. But if you want to pay for the fall and spring semester, it'll be 17 total. And there's also other payment plans if that does not work out for you. I'm very free to discuss that with anyone if they're having difficulty financially. Also, there's 2 ways that you guys can pay. I have a QR code for the Venmo if that's what you want to do. Just a key thing. This semester, we're going to be changing it, and it's at TU_PAL, and it's all lowercase. And when you put in your in the memo section, just make sure you put your TU email. That way, we can send you a digital e-receipt of your payment. And the same thing for cash. I have a receipt book, so if anyone wants to pay today, I can stay afterwards, and I can also answer any questions.
Before we get into the next step, does anyone have any questions about the requirements or anything like that? Yes.
I have a question. So I know like shadowing is really important. What about like research? I don't know if like that's like, it's not really.
Yeah, so from what I've seen, a lot of PA schools don't require research, but I will say the more you have, the more diverse of an applicant is. That's never a bad thing. Especially research, it shows you're interested in learning. So I wouldn't say to like not do research, but again, just check with every PA program that you're interested in. There might be some, I mean, I haven't looked at every single one of them, but from what I've seen so far, it's not a requirement, but it definitely makes you look like a more diverse applicant. So if you're interested now, I would say go for it.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Any other questions? Okay, move on to community service.
We're gonna try and do 3 in person and 3 virtual events, but if there's like more people that would prefer to do in person, we can try and work with that to do that. But we just needed to see how many of you wanted to do the in person first before we like set anything up. But we were thinking about doing things like Cherry Pantry, Grace Cafe, the Cleanup Club, Treehouse Books, Manna again, Coming Out Fest. But also we're still letting you do your own community service and then just emailing us with proof, like from the supervisor or someone saying that you did do that. So that can count as your community service too.
So for fundraising, we're gonna have at least 4 events. We're not totally sure exactly what we're gonna do yet. There's a lot of things up in the air, but nothing's set in stone. So like, we want to have a mix of online and in person, just to give you both options. But we have some ideas, like the Blazer Chipotle fundraiser, member raffle, or Instagram fundraiser would be online. In October, or like around Halloween time, we were thinking like pumpkin or hot chocolate sale. So those are just some of the ideas. We don't have any dates for anything, but if you guys have any ideas, please let us know. We're open to everything, so.
Also this year, we're gonna be a little more strict on this, the same thing with community service. If you guys commit to coming to an event and then cancel last minute or don't show up or I obviously don't have a reasonable excuse to not come. We're putting in a lot of our own time and effort to plan this stuff for you guys and to help you guys out. So it's not entirely fair for you guys to commit and not come. So when we say points removed, you would have to make that up and provide additional effort on your part.
Oh, you already answered.
Yeah.
All right, so this is social media since Paige isn't here. But so this is a scan to a group me that we have. So we all have a little group me. We send out announcements through there too about workshops and events that we're holding, meeting reminders, things like that. If you guys have any questions, you can always type questions in that chat. And you know, other people will answer, e-board members will answer, people will help you. So that group me is very helpful. There's Instagram, so feel free to follow our Instagram page. Also updates that very often with all the events again that we have, the Twitter, Pinterest, Owl Connect. So if you haven't requested to join the organization through Owl Connect, we ask that you do that. This is so we have your email and we can send you out the emails of also events and like email reminders. And this is how you will get recordings of the meeting if you aren't able to make it in person for whatever reason. And then this is also my PA box. So we have like a 15% off. Do you have more of an idea of Temple? Yeah, I've never explored it. So have you explored it?
I haven't explored it as much as any of you guys.
What's my pay box?
Yeah.
I have it.
Okay.
Oh,
Do you
Oh,
mind
yeah,
mentioning it?
yeah, so my pay box is basically a website that it gives you options on putting in different schools into a database that you're interested in. And it gives you like their minimum GPA requirements, their patient care experience hours, and how many of that stuff you need, and what other things that you might need to get into that school. And you also can put in your own stats and it can match you to different schools. I had an okay experience with it. I did get it, but I don't know if I like highly recommend it because I ended up doing most of the research myself. Because what I noticed was that a lot of the information was either outdated or it just wasn't correct in general. And I was like emailing them back and forth. I mean, no shade on the company, they're a brand new company and like I think it's great that they're doing this, but I think it's more helpful to make an Excel sheet and call the schools yourself and figure out what they're doing, especially with COVID, because I know a lot of schools changed their requirements during COVID. So I think that was, I don't know, if you guys ever want to try it or see it, like I can show you through my account or anything.
It does calculate your like science.
It's not correct.
And it's not
Yeah.
correct.
Right. So Temple actually has a GPA calculator or a science calculator, so that might be better since that
Yeah.
one doesn't work. But yeah, if you guys just type in like pre-health professions GPA calculator, and you only put like your science classes in, then that's technically like your science GPA, right? That's how
Yeah,
it
but
works.
it's
Okay,
different on Caspo.
it's different.
Yeah.
Okay, so it varies on CASPA. Okay, and okay, like
every class
AP.
accounts, it's like different. I don't know how to calculate Caspo GPA, just doesn't.
Okay,
There's some
interesting.
algorithm, yeah.
Interesting. I'm learning. Cool. All right.
Okay, so these are just some final reminders. Please fill out the availability and semester survey if you haven't already. That was sent in the welcome back email for those of you that are already on our email list. If you're not on our email list, joining Owl Connect is how you get onto it. But also today, if you fill out the attendance and put your email there, we can add you that way. We will send it out in the recap email for this meeting as well. And that's just so that we can gauge when to plan meetings based on when the majority of our members are available. Because general body meetings are every other Monday, but our other events are throughout the week. So please fill it out. That's really helpful to us. And then also pay your dues. The deadline is by the third general body meeting that you have to have paid them by. Next thing, plan to attend some of our events. We have a lot that we're planning, and we're really looking forward to it. And we think it's going to be really great this semester being in this hybrid format. And then lastly, follow some of the social medias. I really recommend the GroupMe, like a little support group. So join that if you want to.
I think that's it.
And that's it. So if you didn't sign in, everyone on Zoom and everyone here, please scan that QR code and check in so we can give you credit for being here today. And that will give you a point for attending a general body meeting.
Does anyone have any questions about what we talked about or wanted to bring something up that we could possibly help answer? Okay, if not, we'll be staying after to answer any questions if anyone wants to come up. But that's the end of our meeting. Thanks for showing up,
Thank
everyone.
you, everyone. It was nice meeting you guys.
Thank you.
Yeah, of course.
This big.
Sure.